It's been quite a while since I've done a video, and I know you've probably asked yourself, he has done videos in a while. And a little bit of a difference here, shaved face, yep, took it all off, why bother? Um, no reason. New look, maybe I'll keep it going, I doubt it. 30 years old, and this is what the face of a 30-year-old looks like. Could be you someday, who knows? But anyways, life is good. I cannot complain. As for the people that have been following my video clips and little videos that I've been doing about my success and my weight loss, well, I went from, obviously, 768, now I'm down to 346 pounds. Total of 422 pound weight loss. Success is a virtue. Now, for those that haven't been watching, well, welcome to my videos. Please share these videos, trying to make them inspirational to everybody. Help people that have not been able to further themselves yet into getting the bypass surgery if they have been thinking about it. Slurring over my words a little bit. It's okay. But there's a lot of people out there that are struggling with their weight loss like I was about 5 years ago. No, 4, sorry. 2010. Yeah, it'll be 4 years this year. And they think they're alone. And they're not. They're not alone, trust me. And I recently met a friend of mine that had the surgery herself about a year or two ago, and she so far is basically almost the only one that I can relate to, and her name is Beth, and she is a really cool person. Now, she had the surgery just like I did, but in my case, mine was more life-threatening than hers was, being 768. I believe she was 3-something. I don't know. But I finally found somebody I could relate to that was in the same field of what I went through. She basically went through. I had the skin reduction. She had the skin reduction. Only difference between hers and mine, I no longer have a belly button. But that's okay. It's kind of cool. And it's kind of a pickup line you can use at the bar. Not that I go to the bar that much, but every once in a while, sure, why not have a drink? Deuces. But anyways, I just want to reach out to other people that are struggling in life with their weight gain and not being able to further themselves with it, and they're struggling because I dealt with the same thing. And at 25, when I had the surgery, it nearly killed me. Right here is my little beauty mark, as you can see. Respiratory failure, tracheotomy, so I had to deal with the whole tracheotomy thing. It sucked. I was in a coma. I had family that was there for a week. Obviously, I did not know I was comatose. I had to learn to walk again. I spent 7 months in New York City. Had my surgery at NYU, Langwell Hospital, 550 First Ave, in case you're wondering. And if you want to look up the doctor that did my procedure, his name is Dr. George Fielding. He was the only doctor in the North Country basically crazy enough to do my surgery because of my weight. He said if he didn't do it within 3 months, I would have been dead. Now, yeah, I've survived. I overcame everything. Now I'm trying to further myself better. The question is, can my story with what I went through help you? Or help others that you know? Make them watch this video. they can contact me on Facebook. I'll give you my phone number. Um, it's just, I'm there. I understand completely what everybody's going through that went through the same type of shit I went through, and that's it. It's basically shit. And you deal with the ridiculing and stuff in school. Now, if I had my way right now, I would love to, this coming school year, start doing auditorial speeches with the schools all around this area, talking with the kids and the students, trying to help them, because lots of kids deal with the bullying because of their a few pounds overweight, and oh God, that's a sin. You're a few pounds overweight, or you're really overweight like I was, and trust me, it hurts. Kids would throw rocks at me and they would bounce off me, and ha ha ha, he's like jello or rubber, stuff like that. And these kids, they feel they're alone. So my mission, my goal is to reach out to the community, to the kids, and help them with their problems, with their ridiculing. And it doesn't even have to just be the schools. The schools would be a very big place to start, just because a lot of kids are overweight. And like I said, obviously I was. Now, could my story make a difference? I don't know. Maybe. I've had several people tell me my story has been inspirational. I'm not trying to gloat on it. I'm not trying to say, look at me. No, I'm not. I'm trying to say, look at me and let me explain and let you know that you're not alone. Quit curling yourself up in a ball and thinking you're alone and crying and making your life sad. And there's other means. There's other ways to help yourself. That's my opinion. And that's the opinion I'm going to stick to. I had people trying to help me my entire life. I had my brothers, I had my sisters, I had my friends, I had my families. I had complete strangers, offer to help me. No, it wouldn't. No, I lost out on a lot of my life, to the simple things of taking a seatbelt and putting it on, and now I just grab it and click, and it's on, no problem. It's the little things now that is completely amazing. Going out on dates, finally, being able to be with somebody, finally. It's those little things that are huge in my eyes, and probably I want to experience that too. And hopefully people that are watching this are actually relating, and they're like, he's got a point, because he's actually talking about stuff that I went through. And for the love of God, I hope so, because then what the heck is the point? If you do have the surgery, it's obviously a big change. I'll give you that right now, and I'll give you the heads up. I'm not supposed to really be drinking a lot of sugar and stuff. Unfortunately, this right here is basically my kryptonite, and I should not be drinking Mountain Dew. And so, starting next month, I am going to be doing, it's going to suck, a Mountain Dew free month, and I won't drink Mountain Dew. I drink coffee, and when I have my coffee, like I just took a drink of, is this one, and I always use this size cup, and I use 2 cups of sugar, or 2 spoons of sugar, just regular size spoonfuls of sugar in this cup, and regular creamer. But my doctors are really trying to get me back from the sugar itself. They say I will see more of a change in weight loss than ever. So I got the rest of this month to get myself prepared and ready for May. Because the whole May, no Mountain Dew. And it's going to suck. Now, you're going to have your needs, you're going to have your wants, you're going to want your soda, and you're going to want the things that you're used to. Trust me. It's going to change. For those that are already planning and getting themselves scheduled for the surgery, and they say you're going to have emotional breakdowns because you can't eat certain foods, and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to cry because I can't have a piece of steak or a baked potato or a piece of pizza. You keep telling yourself that. Trust me, you will. My first actual solid meal after my coma, I was eating just fruits and stuff like that I was able to handle. I had a feeding tube that was down here on my left side. And they still had that hooked up to me, but I was finally okay to have solids. So my first solid meal was barbecue pork. And it was like this big. And I got sat up on the side of my bed. I still couldn't walk yet. And I'm looking at this thing like, oh yeah, you're going to get that. You're going to get it. Yeah, I took a bite of it. I chewed it. It was the most beautiful, amazing taste in my mouth. It was a mouth orgasm, basically. And I know you're like, whoa, that's a little much. Trust me, it's not. If you experience what I went through and have the surgery and you haven't eaten in like 4 months and you finally get a bite of that, orgasmic. As soon as I swallowed it, I was like, ugh, and I puked. I spit it up all over my tray. I immediately went into a complete breakdown. I threw my tray stand against the wall. I was crying. I felt depressed. My body was changing completely. Obviously. And the nurses and them came in because they heard the commotion of the tray stand hitting the wall. And I was just crying because I couldn't enjoy that. I can now. It was just, that was my first solid food. And I just asked for a couple fruit cups. That I could handle. But every day is a learning experience, trust me. I got up today. Alright, what am I going to have for breakfast because I got to take my medicine? And trust me, there's medicines. There's vitamins. And I have a hard time taking vitamins because it goes right to my head and my stomach is really small. It's like that big. So, and I take seizure medicine on top of that. So, I have to eat when I take my medicine. So this morning I got up, made a pot of coffee, and I made 2 pieces of toast. And that was my breakfast. And, yeah, it was toast. It's, you're eating bread, starch. And I only ate 2 pieces of toast. It's alright. Lately, like, lots of times you'll find your body changing and craving a lot of things. Mine has been bananas and cheese. I've been eating a lot of cheese lately, and I've been eating a lot of bananas. Now, you'll experience some stuff that's like, that they call dumping syndrome, where it'll either go right through you, and you'll be in the bathroom, like, quick, and that sucks. Trust me, it sucks. The other thing is like, your body will start sweating profusely, and that is a sign that you've had too much sugar. And I get that a lot. So I'm like really trying to control myself because, one, diabetes runs in my family, and my family doesn't, and my doctor doesn't understand why the hell doesn't AJ have diabetes? Why doesn't he have high or low blood pressure? Today, I was getting clothes ready. I live with 2 roommates, 2 friends of mine, Wayne and Galusha, and they're going to do laundry and stuff, and I'm like literally like shaking. My hands are just shaking like this, and I'm like, okay, I haven't had like a cup of water in a couple days. So I went and filled up my cup drank a couple cups of water. But then I also started remembering maybe I need something like protein or potassium or something, whatever. And I had a bite of peanut butter, 2 little bites of it, and I sat down and everything just like calmed right down. So you'll find like different odd changes in your diet and in your life. Not everybody's the same. Everybody's different. Oh God, I think it's snowing again. Come on, it's April. It's like April showers, or yeah, that whole April showers bring May flowers. Now it's like April showers bring snow showers, or however I read it on Facebook. April showers bring snow showers. Mother Nature has OCD. So I don't know, I was reading it, but I just looked out the window and noticed it looks like it's starting to snow again, and it's really pissing me off because it's been so beautiful lately. I walked through Keysville the other day. I was over at my ex-girlfriend's, and she actually ended up breaking up with me like the day that I left. Spent 3 great days together, and like 20 minutes after I leave, she texts me on Facebook and says, "I can't date you, sorry." What? And it just had a great time, like a complete great time, like bonfire, listen to music, getting to know one another, everything. It was perfect, and I got to meet her family, and her family liked me, and I got to meet her friend, and her friend had the surgery too, and Margaret, she's like one of the sweetest ladies that I ever met in my life, and her kids are off the hook. They're really cool, and she's probably watching this too. So hey, but it's just now it's snowing again. I got off topic, but back on topic about the whole surgeries and everything. Just keep yourself motivated and look for what you want to achieve. Me, my biggest thing I want to achieve right now is to continue losing this weight and one day compete in the Ironman tournament in Lake Placid, New York. That's where I live. Right now I live in Bloomingdale, which is just like a town or two over from here. And everybody's like, "You out of your fucking mind. You want to compete in Ironman." I don't care that this tournament is you get up, you go swimming, and then you get done swimming, and then you go biking, and you get done biking, and then you go running. I don't care how hard of a tournament that is. Realize it is the biggest tournament of racing that they have, from what I understand. And Ironman is always in Lake Placid because Lake Placid's 1932 80 Winter Olympics. Yay! And everybody's like, "I don't understand why you would be completely stoked out for doing this. It's a crazy thing to put your body through." And to me, it would be an amazing thing for me to do, because I've missed out on my entire life sitting at home on my ass, like I'm doing right now. Well, I mean, I just got home last night, and then, like, I've been gone. I'm always gone doing something, but I was just, like I said, I just got back from my ex-girlfriend's, and then I went to my doctor's yesterday, and now I'm back, but I'm always in and out of the house doing something. But to compete in an Ironman tournament, like, you don't understand the drive and that I feel that I want to do for this. And unfortunately, I gotta learn how to ride a bike again. And everybody's like, "Wait a minute, you gotta learn how to ride a bike again? You're 30 years old." Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's rewind this story. I was a big boy, so riding a bike for me was out of the question. I also deal with epilepsy. This is a thing I'm also going to have to discuss with my doctors. Is this going to be a healthy thing for me to do? Part of me says I don't give a fuck what they say. I'm going to do it anyways. That's just the hard-headedness that's in me. If my doctor tells me that they don't think it's a good idea for me to do it, I'm most likely going to do it anyways, because it's something that I need to do. It's something that I've always longed for to do. And everybody's like, why don't you just go climb a mountain or something? And au contraire, Mount Everest is another thing on my list. I want to climb Mount Everest. And everybody's like, you climb Everest and you'll probably die. Well, there's a possibility. A lot of people die up there every year. But maybe I won't. But to just know that I competed in that tournament, to know that I climbed Everest, even if I only got halfway up and then I had to turn around because my face was being frozen and ripped off by wind pressure, at least I know I committed myself to that and I succeeded and I did it. If I commit myself into Ironman tournament, and even if I don't finish, I still did it. Even if I don't win, I could just swim and then start biking, and then I can't finish. I don't know. It's too much for me. I don't know. I never was into sports my entire life, but I keep seeing all these people that are ripped and they're jacked up and all natural, just working out, like my cousin or my nephew BJ in California. He's just like completely ripped, and like BJ really inspires me. You have no idea how much BJ inspires me to get off my ass and do stuff. And like, he'd probably smack me in the side of the head right now if he saw me drinking a Mountain Dew or something. I don't know. I should be making a carrot drink or something with fruits and vegetables and enjoying that instead of a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew that I can go through in like 2 days. Or coffee. I don't know. But BJ has always been a big inspiration to me. And amongst his brothers, Zeki, Eddie, and Asa, they've always, pushed me. And I remember one thing Zeki always said to me, AJ, remember, pain is just weakness leaving the body. Live by that. Every time you feel pain, push yourself through it. It's just a weakness leaving. And no matter how much it hurts, keep going. Keep giving yourself that drive. Like, I don't know if they realize how much inspiration that's been to me, especially with Zeki. And I used to live with them, and we always, all right, go for a walk to the pond. Oh God! Literally, that was my expression. Like, come on, I don't want to walk to the pond. And I actually never made it to the pond. It was all like uphill, and I was like 700 pounds. And so walking to the pond was like, to me, was like, it's not going to happen. And my aunt and then they would like literally kick my ass out the house and go for a fucking walk now. Yeah. And they did it out of love. And you're probably watching this too. And love you. Don't get mad. Or walk down to the mailbox. And I remember one time I tried to be sneaky, and I took old mail. I brought it with me, and I came back, and I set it on the table. I failed completely. Like, Marianne is not stupid at all, and for some reason I thought I could fool everybody, and that's the way I've been my entire life. How can I get past this one thing? If I can avoid it, I will do it. I will cheat. And I don't want to cheat in life anymore. I've come this far. I'm going to damn well make my life better and better by the day. And I will compete in Ironman. I will climb Everest. I will go mountain climbing. I will do this and that. I will do whatever my damn heart desires. And there ain't nobody out there that's going to stop me. Nobody. Like I said, even if my doctor tells me, AJ, I don't think it's a good idea for Ironman. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it anyways. Because I'm a thick-headed son of a bitch. And that's the way I am. I don't mean to come off like that, but I really am that stubborn. If it's not good for me to do it, I'm gonna do it, probably, depending on what it is. I'm not gonna go shoot heroin or anything like that. That's definitely bad for me. I'm not gonna go shoot coke or smoke coke or snort coke or do crack or whatever those drugs do. I'm not gonna go do any of that stuff because I don't do that stuff. I'll smoke weed every once in a while. That's all natural shit. And thank God I actually am happy it's legalized, because I saw a video the other day of this little girl that had like horrible seizures, and I haven't even yet to see the whole video, but I seen one like it, and it actually might be the same little girl, and like her grand mal seizures were horrible, but they started using medical marijuana with her, and it was controlling her seizures. And that's good. I mean, there's a reason for everything on this earth. And I really think medical marijuana should all be legalized in every state, and it's like legalized in Colorado and California, and now it's legalized in Vermont, and now it's legalized here. And I don't know. I've been thinking about talking to my doctors about it, but I'm not a big marijuana smoker anymore. I used to be when I was a kid. Oh my God, I used to smoke a lot of weed. Now I can't. But like I said, if it's not good for me, or if my doctor doesn't recommend me to do it, he says it's not a good idea, I'm probably just going to keep pushing myself further to do it, because it's something I feel I need to do. Iron Man is, I can't explain it. People always say anybody that enters that competition is out of their damn mind. Well, it push come to serve, push come to shove, whatever you call it, saying goes. Obviously, AJ's out of his mind. There's no doubt. But what are you gonna do? I'm out of my mind. And these are my wills. These are my drives. And this is how I want to help the people. This is how I want to help other people that suffer and that are dealing with this crap like I am. And how I suffered and what I had to go through. Life is hard when you are overweight. It's not easy. I mean, you can't go into like a normal store and just buy regular clothes. You have to order from King Size or Big and Tall or whatever. I can go to Walmart now and go shopping. And I just ordered clothes from Walmart this month. Got emails saying they've been delivered. So hopefully they're up at the post office and I'll get those today. Just, it's the little things that are the most important. And I like it. I like it a lot. And being able to get into normal clothes from going from a size 72, 74 down to 50s. Score. Yes. Very, very good. But I'm going to end this video here. And just remember, you can ask me, talk to me anytime you want information on, did you go through this? Did you have this problem? What am I going to expect? Everybody's different. I'm just saying. So, I'm going to go now. And it was great talking to you guys. But I know it was a long-ass video, but what are you going to do? Alright. Peace out.